Welcome to a new episode of Inside Houston Real Estate. On this channel, we love to switch things up, and in recent weeks, we've featured some beautiful high-rises that were available for lease. We featured a couple of custom homes that were pretty spectacular, but today we are featuring a beautiful model home by one of the top builders in the Houston area, and we are located about 25 minutes south of downtown Houston, and this is definitely a tour that you're gonna love. Let me give you the specs for this home. This home has a base square footage of 4,309 square feet for this particular floor plan, but the home that we're showing you today is a model, so there have been some upgrades, and it is 4,530 square feet. It's built on a 70-foot lot, and the base price is $734,990. But this home retail with all of the upgrades in it would come in around $1,175,000. Now it is 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, a beautiful courtyard, a media room, a study, and it features 3 bedrooms down and 2 up, which is kind of unique to say the least. But this builder has some amazing incentives, and right now, with all those incentives factored in, you can literally purchase the home we're gonna share with you today in the upper 900,000s. So without any further ado, let's get this tour started. Okay, so let's begin this tour on the exterior of the home. I absolutely love the elevation. It is a combination of stucco and stone, and you have dark accents that really provide a lot of contrast and make the home pop. It's a beautiful presentation when you're coming in. And this is a home, folks, that has an outside courtyard in the front. So I love how you step in. It almost feels kind of castle-like when you're walking into this inner courtyard. This is just beautiful. And they continued, as you can see, the stone all the way through the front. And the only thing I would want to add out here may be a fireplace. Now, I don't know if you can do that with this particular builder or not, but maybe it's something you could do after the fact. But I love the entry in this courtyard. Now you are greeted with 8-foot high doors, and this is a beautiful steel and glass door as we step inside to the foyer. This is one of the nicer model homes, I believe, that we have filled for the channel. And as you can see right here in the entry foyer, it's a kind of a rotunda entry. And if you look up at the ceiling, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. You have a beautiful rotunda with a nice chandelier hanging down. I love the contrast of the paint color that they did inside the rotunda. And that circular area just really sets this whole space off when you enter the home. And this is a little nice touch that I've never seen before, but this is kind of like a seating area, if you will, inside the entryway. And you have a little niche there with some books in it. It's lit. So maybe it's a place you can come hang out a little bit and read a book, but that's a unique presentation right there. You have this circular, nice coffee table, tall table in the entry. So obviously you can put your vases, your flowers. So the entry really pops when you come into this home. Now, as I mentioned, this home has 3 bedrooms down. So let's take you down the hallway here. And as we're going down, immediately to the left, you do have your powder room. This bedroom, as I mentioned, has 4.5 bathrooms. So this is your half bath right here. Perfect for guests. I love the choice of the counter that they chose for this particular sink area. And it's just nicely decorated. You have 8-foot doors throughout this home. And straight ahead here, we have our study. And you do have a French door entry leading into the study. Beautifully decorated. And I love the fact that you have 3 large windows on the back of the study. So you have a lot of natural light there. And with the French doors, with the glass inserts in them, you have a nice view out towards your entry area. Now, while we're here, I want to point out that they did make some nice selections as far as the light fixtures, and here in the study is one of them. So this is nicely done. All right, so let's work our way down the hallway, and here to your right, you do have basically it's a storage closet. So you choose whatever you want to put in there. There's no rod in there, so I wouldn't necessarily call it a coat closet, but you can never go without enough storage, right? So here to the right is secondary bedroom number 1. And I believe what they have in here is a queen size bed. So you can see that this is a pretty nice size room. This could be great for guests or people who live in the house on a daily basis, whether it's your children or it could be used as a mother-in-law suite maybe. Nice size windows. And you do have an ensuite bath here. I love the choice of colors and countertops that they have in here. And this also has a walk-in closet. All right, and we'll flip around here and you can see you have a tub and shower combination. And I also love the choice of the tile surround, and it goes from the top of the tub all the way up above the landscape window to the ceiling. Now, a lot of builders, folks, will cut that tile off way before you get to the ceiling. So this is nice. And these are some of the things that really make a house pop compared to others. All right, continuing down the hallway, you'll see you have 3 large windows to my left, and they face into that inner courtyard that we walk through to get to the front door. And continuing down the hallway, I'm going to call this secondary bedroom number 2, which faces the front of the house. Now they have set this up as a baby room. Now I don't know, a lot of people will say, hey, I don't know if I want to have a young child or my baby room at the front of the house with all the windows there. But once again, this is a model, so you can do whatever you want. But I do like the choice of furniture, the color scheme that they chose for this particular room. And this also is an ensuite bath. And so just nicely done for a model. This is really nice. And different choice of tile, surround, and I love the flooring. And once again, the tile surround goes all the way up to the ceiling. So that is secondary bedroom number 2, and it also has a walk-in closet. And a nice touch, the walk-in closet does have a window, also facing out towards the front of the house, so getting a little bit more natural light in the home. All right, so next up, stick with us because we're gonna head into this massive great room and show you the great room in the kitchen. Okay, so we have made it back to the foyer, the entry of the home, and we're gonna go into the great room. And you see that here on the right, you do have a nice kind of curved staircase that leads up to the second floor, so we'll get to that in a second. But folks, take a look at this beautiful, large, great room with windows galore. You have approximately 20-foot high ceilings in here. Now, once again, this is a model, so some of these touches you see as far as the tile going all the way up to the ceiling here, the decorative tile, that probably is a decorative touch, but you can still have this done in your home. I don't know if you can have that done through their design center or not, but we can find out. Now you have this beautiful fireplace, plenty of room. That is probably a 70-inch TV screen. It might even be a 75. And so you can get an idea for the scale of this room. It's quite large, and I love this backdrop wall. I mean, I just think this is really exceptionally put together well. All right, now here, take a look at the windows. So you have the sliders, 3-panel sliding doors here off the great room, and right above that you have 4 more windows. So this home has windows all over the place, and I love windows. I love having a lot of natural light come into the home. And as we swing around, you can kind of get an idea for the size. So you have 2 pretty nice sized sofas. You have a large coffee table in the middle. You even have this bench seating coming across here. So you can easily fit, 8, 9 people seated inside this great room. And look at the wall that is facing right above the great room. As you can see, it's a great place if you have some art, some picture frames, or whatever. It's a nice place to put it. And you have a nice chandelier hanging down as well. And let me swing around this way so you can get a view back towards the entry when you come inside the home. So I like the colors that they've chosen here. Huge open floor plan. And before we get into the kitchen, you can see that you do have a nice wine bar right here. It does have a wine refrigerator. The color choice for the cabinetry is nice. Wine storage, large cabinets, and this is a black quartz countertop and backsplash. Folks, what do you think about this home so far? Now let's make our way into the kitchen. And the first thing I notice is this really large kitchen island. Once again, it's a black quartz. And the combination of the black with the brass that goes around the pendant lights. And folks, pendant lights have gotten really big. When pendant lights first came out, they were just little narrow lights. And now you practically have chandeliers hanging from the ceiling over your island. But once again, this is a very large island. You can see there's 4 bar stools here. So you do need a lot of coverage as far as the lights go. And what they did with this floor plan is they really maximized the space. So down below, along the length of the island, there are cabinets. So you have plenty of room for storage. And here to my left, just before you get inside the kitchen, you do have a walk-in pantry. I would probably like to take the shelving a little bit higher for more storage, but it is a nice size, and this is a nice touch as well, is on the inside of the door is basically a place where you can put spices, you can put taller, narrow bottles. So that's a great use of space, and this is something I don't recall seeing in any of the homes that we've toured on our channel. Now, the other thing that really makes kitchen pops is taking the cabinetry all the way up to the ceiling. And as you can see, they've done that here. They've also added a little crown molding piece that goes around the top. So plenty of cabinet space. We're continuing here with the black quartz counters. Now, one thing I would have added to this kitchen would definitely be some under cabinet lighting, because with the black cabinets, the lighting would really make that quartz pop and really stand out. But other than that, I don't have any complaints about this kitchen. Now you have a 5-burner cooktop, and one of my favorite things that I see when we go around these homes is you do have a pot filler, which to me is a must. I like the presentation of the vent hood and how they painted it a different color than the cabinets. So everything has a lot of nice contrast, but it all blends in very nicely. And working our way around, you can see this home is really primed for entertaining, because when you're standing in the kitchen, whether there are people sitting here along the island or they're in the great room, you have a view of everything going on. So when you want to have conversations, there's no walls or barriers. This is a great house for entertaining. Now, a couple other things I want to point out while we're here in the kitchen is the choice of the faucet and the hardware that they use. I love the black finishes. And in this island, you also have your trash pullout right here, dishwasher, and on the top of the island, I almost missed it, but you actually have a pop-up outlet, and this is a wireless charging pad for your cell phone or your mobile device. Used to be where they were putting outlets on the side of these islands, and I think the codes have changed, so now builders have gotten kind of creative, companies have gotten creative with these pop-ups, and it kind of blends in nice and seamlessly, so it's not a distraction. You still maintain all of your countertop space. All right, just adjacent, the kitchen is your dining area, but before we get there, I want to point out that this home has a double oven and a microwave. In a lot of these homes, we're really only seeing an oven and a built-in microwave, but this is a double oven. So for those of you who like to cook and bake, and for holidays when you have the big turkey in the oven and you may have pies in the other oven, this is perfect. All right, so what do you think about this kitchen? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you think it's just okay? I actually really, really like it. All right, so moving into your dining area, this home does not have a formal dining area, but this is a large dining area, and the way people live nowadays, we don't see too many homes that have formal dining areas. But the use of windows, and this is somewhat of a bay window here, it kind of arches out and curves, and so you have plenty of natural light coming in there. I like the choice of the two light fixtures that are hanging down over the table. This is a table for 8, so this is a nice size space. Large wall behind us with 3 more windows for that natural light coming in. So this is really quite a large space. This home, remember, as it's built, is 4,530 square feet. So I think it's a great use of space. There really is no dead areas in here at all. Okay, before we take you to the primary suite, let's take a look at the backyard while we're here. And we'll go out the door just off of the dining area. And you can see that this is a very nice size rear covered patio. Plenty of room for all your furniture, sofa, nice size dining table out here. You can see the flat screen on the wall. There's a built-in kitchen with a sink and a barbecue. And let's look up, and you can see they painted the underside here a dark color to blend in with all of the dark colored window trim. And now you can see inside the house, you can see the size of the sliders. So you have 3 sliding doors and also the windows up top. So this is really nice. This is a 70-foot lot, so you have plenty of room. In the future, if you wanted to put a pool in, you could easily do that. They have chosen to do I guess it's a water feature. It might be a fire pit. That's exactly what it is, a fire pit. They just don't have any fire coming out of it right now. But you can do a fire pit, you can do a fountain, you can do a gazebo back here, but there is plenty of room. If you wanted to install a pool, you can do that as well. And let's take a look at the elevation from the back side of the home. It really is a nice elevation. I haven't seen anything quite like this. So what are your thoughts of the back side of this home? All right, so let's work our way back inside. And we're going to head over to the primary bedroom next. So stick with me, because the primary bedroom, I think, is beautifully done along with the primary bath. So the first thing I want to point out here before we enter the primary is that your door here is on an angle, so it's not facing directly into the great room. And the first thing I notice when we step inside is the ceiling. So you have somewhat of a vaulted ceiling. I love the wood paneling that they've done. You have surround sound speakers in the ceiling. And this is a very large bedroom. You have room for a couple of chairs, an occasional table. This is a king size bed. And like I said, this room is wide, it's deep, and you have room for this very large, I don't even want to call it an ottoman, but it's like a bench at the end of the bed, which is quite large in itself. And the way they decorated the headboard wall, it almost looks kind of like I don't know what that is, but it feels like wood or straw, but it's a nice presentation. And this is another thing that we're seeing over the last couple of years in homes, as opposed to having table lamps or night table lamps, they are doing large pendant type lighting hanging from the ceiling over your nightstands. So that's a nice touch as well. And I do want to point out, just like we saw in the dining area, you have this curved kind of a bay window here in the primary suite. Tons of windows again, allowing for that natural light to come in. So beautiful, large bedroom. Now you have a double door entry leading into the primary bath. Once again, these are 8-foot high doors, but I absolutely love this bathroom. So let's start off with the floors. I believe that is a porcelain tile, and nice large soaking tub. And behind that you have your car wash shower. We're gonna step through there in a second. Nice light fixture hanging down. But the thing that I really want to point out about this bathroom is the separation that you have from the vanities. So here you have your vanity area, which is separate. I love the choice of the vanity lighting, kind of cool. And then here you have one setup with your sink. And instead of just being one long area, this has some, I don't know, geometrical pattern to it. So it's L-shaped, plenty of drawers as you can see. And so instead of one just long area countertop going across, it bends around. So you can really set this up very nicely. I love the choice of the wall tile that they use, and once and then that goes all the way up to the ceiling. And on the opposite side of the bath, you have the same setup. So for a partner type situation, there's good separation in here. Everybody has their own space. Tons of windows in here. Even at the top, you have some landscape type windows. Now, what are your thoughts on having kind of a car wash shower and all of this glass here? Are you the type of person that prefers privacy when you're in the shower, or do you like the open feel of this? So I love it myself. And you have this tile that goes all the way up to the ceiling, wrapping all the way around the bathroom. So that's a really nice touch. And as you can see, here's your walk-in car wash shower, in on one side, come out on the other. It's mud set, beautiful tile. You have a bench, 2 shower heads. Everybody has their own controls. And the other thing that's nice about this bathroom is you have his and her closets. So once again, this is a very thoughtful design. It really is truly set up for a partner type situation for people who are sharing the primary bedroom. And these are decent sized closets. Obviously, if you move into a place like this, you may want to have custom closets, California Closets, or one of the design closet companies come out and really customize it to your needs. But really nice the fact that you do have the space. Your water closet is here to the right. And here is your second closet. Nice light fixture hanging down, plenty of hanging space, plenty of room in here. And the one thing I forgot to mention is that these are engineered hardwood floors. They're engineered wood. And so it's not what we've been seeing a lot, which is like the luxury vinyl plank. This is actually engineered wood. So great choice of materials for this particular house. And a convenient feature that I love is when you can go from your primary bath or closet directly into your laundry room. So folks, leave me a message in the comments. What are your thoughts of this house so far? Now, one thing I would add, this is a very nice sized laundry room. They kind of decorated it where maybe this is an area for your dog, but I would prefer to have the washer and dryer not here where it is, but on this wall at the back. And I just think it would be just more functional that way. But outside of that, I love the primary bedroom, bath, and closets. And then here, just outside the laundry room, you have your mudroom. So you have some hooks there to hang your jackets, some cubby space below, and you also have your coat closet right here. And had to pop that light on for you, but more room for storage or coats. You'd have to put a rod in there or what have you, but it's nicely done. And then straight ahead here is actually where the sales consultants sit, but this is your garage area. So this area here would be a door where we're entering right now. And this is a 3-car tandem garage. So you have one side, your second car here, and then to the left where that door is, that goes 2 cars deep. So you can fit 3 cars here. So I really think this is a well-designed home. And I'm glad we had an opportunity to tour this model. So next up, folks, we're gonna take you up to the 2nd floor and show you what's there. All right, so let's head up to the 2nd floor. And as I mentioned earlier, you have this beautiful curved staircase that goes up. And I just like the presentation of it all. You have your wrought iron spindles. The stain color that they chose really matches well with your engineered wood floors and the rest of the decorator touches in the home. And then there's just always these nice pieces. So you have these, I guess it's kind of like wood art. And really all is a large rectangular wood piece hanging down. So it's cool. It's not really art, but I guess it is. It's an installation. So as we work our way up and we get up here to the kind of curved bridge, you'll see you have some more windows at the top. So tons and tons of natural light in this home. And then look at the feel of when you're standing up down below. So very just wide open home. Once again, these ceilings are approximately 20 feet. You can get a better look here of the rotunda ceiling, how it goes up, and the chandelier that's hanging down. Once again, I love the color that they chose here. It just really makes everything pop. The open rails are nice, so you maintain the open feel of the home. And this is really a great family home. Now, working our way around, this is your game room / media room. And I mentioned the base square footage on this home is 4,309, but this one is 4,530 because they added the media room. So just a nice space for entertaining, great place for your kids, great place for the family to hang out. And this is kind of a sports table. It is the most narrow ping pong table you'll probably ever see, but I'm sure underneath that it's either foosball or pool or what have you. But more cool lighting, more windows, and then we work our way around, you can see your media area. Now it is a media room, it's not closed off, but you have bar seating here for 4. You have this very large sectional here. Kind of reminds me when you go to Restoration Hardware and they have that, I think they call it the cloud sofa, which is just to die for. Now I'm sure this is not a cloud sofa and the cloud's actually larger than this, but it has that kind of feel. And you have a tray ceiling here with lighting going inside the tray. Just a well thought out, well designed home. And look at the size of this screen right here. All right, so that is your media / game lounge area. All right, now let's work our way down the hall here. And as I mentioned earlier, this home has 5 bedrooms. So you have 2 secondaries down plus your primary. And here on the 2nd floor, you have secondary bedrooms 3 and 4, which are actually a Jack and Jill. But before we go into that first one, the windows here, you can look down also into that inner courtyard. All right, so here's secondary bedroom number 3. It's a nice size. I'm not sure if that's a full or a queen size bed, but either way, it's a large enough room, especially for a secondary bedroom. Nicely decorated. Let me swing around so you can see the other side here. And as I mentioned, this is a Jack and Jill setup. So here in the middle, you do have a sink here. Well, this is not quite the middle. It's the sink that's dedicated to this bedroom that we just came out of. And this goes back out in the hallway, so you can enter from the hallway or from the bedroom into this area. And then as we work our way into the middle between the bedrooms is basically your water closet or your toilet, as well as your tub shower combination. And even here on the 2nd floor, they did the tile surround all the way up to the ceiling. So that's another thing that we rarely see in homes, especially production homes, where they're doing that in the models. So it just kind of goes to show you what you can do. And then this bedroom, secondary bedroom number 4, has its own sink area here and closet. Small, tiny walk-in closet, but nice space for children. And here is the bedroom. So folks, what do you think about the floor plan? Do you like having 3 bedrooms down and 2 up? It's a very rare combination, but I really like it because normally you have your primary down, you may have a secondary bedroom down, and all the other bedrooms are upstairs. So this gives you a lot of flexibility with this particular design. All right, we're gonna head back downstairs and close out this video. That wraps up this latest episode of Inside Houston Real Estate. Folks, kindly consider subscribing. Definitely hit that like button. Leave a comment. What was your favorite feature about this house? And definitely share this video with everybody you know. And if you'd like some more details on this home, reach out. My contact information is in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.